Folks, I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. If you'd like to contact the show, 706-889-9700 or chief@fetchernews.com. Follow us on Twitter @FetcherNews, @FYNTV. Now, Peter Navarro had a heart attack last night. He is the president's finance. He's not finance minister. We don't have ministers, do we? We don't have a minister of finance. What the hell is he? He's a top financial consultant to the President of the United States, whatever. But he had a heart attack. We understand his wife released a message that he is doing fine. Oh, I'm sorry, not Peter Navarro. I have that wrong. I have that absolutely wrong. Larry Kudlow. My apology, my apology. I'm looking at a story on something I typed, Peter Navarro. My apology. Larry Kudlow. Larry Kudlow, the president's top economic advisor, had a heart attack last night. Larry Kudlow is okay according to what his wife released. And so we want to send our prayers out to Larry Kudlow, the national finance advisor to the president. Thursday is President Donald Trump's birthday. What can we get the guy that has everything? I mean, last night he got Kim Jong-un's signature. I mean, what do you get the guy that has everything? Well, we got to think of something, right? Thursday's a birthday party. It's his birthday, okay? Supreme Court yesterday. We got another Supreme Court ruling coming out this week, Thursday, on gerrymandering. Let's keep that in mind. Gerrymandering. We'll talk more about that later. We're having our historic summit day here today, but gerrymandering, that's coming out. But now the Supreme Court sent a 5-4 decision. Now think about that. Last week we got a 7-2, all right? And the 7-2 decision in the cake baker case, okay, was actually a 7-2 decision because the Supreme Court stayed on a very narrow decision based on a very narrow part of this lawsuit. They stayed focused on the actual lawsuit itself, and they did not open it wide open to cover 4 or 5 other things while they were in there. So it was 7-2, which meant even some liberal justices had to vote yes in favor of the Constitution based on reverse discrimination of the Colorado Civil Rights Committee, or whoever they are, discrimination laws. So we got a 7-2, but yesterday, okay, Supreme Court, we got a 5-4. That's where we're back at. Remember when Supreme Court Justice Antonin Scalia died mysteriously with a pillow over his head out in Texas, about to go hunting in the middle of the night? Remember when he died? That left us 4-4. And you know how many cases got sent back to lower courts because it was a 4-4 deadlock? This was a 5-4 decision in Ohio saying that Ohio, the state of Ohio, purging their voter records did not violate. Okay, the left is going through the roof. They're freaking out this morning. Okay? But if you don't vote in 2 cycles in Ohio, they send you a letter. And the letter says, hey, you haven't voted in the last 2 cycles. All you got to do is sign your name on this and send it back in if you want to remain on the voter roll. But if we don't hear from you in the next 30 days, you know, we're taking you off. And if you want to vote, you got to re-register. Oh my God, the poor people. It'll go against the minorities, and the poor people will be hurt the worst. But, oh, they don't vote. We're going to get them there one day. We signed them up. We were at a park, and we just were signing up people. We didn't care who they were, and we're going to get them there one day. No, Ohio can purge their voter rolls. Supreme Court said 5-4. They were not violating federal election law. Okay, violating federal election law. So watch what starts coming down the pike. 5-4 court. Court's important. We need another justice to go, and then we could have a 6-3 court. Wow, what would change the face of this country any more than a conservative 6-3 vote? See, we watched a liberal court take the country this way, and then we kindly got that 5-4 and we stabled out, You know, we plateaued, and now if we can get a 6-3, we can take the country this way. I know, whatever. Okay, so that happened yesterday. Now, every time I hear that, oh my God, if we pass a religious liberty bill, or if we give Christians their rights, or we say you have the right to not provide a service, major corporations will not come to my state. They will not. Hell no. They'll come. They're only interested in the tax benefit they get. Okay? So the compassionate Amazon, all right, and other corporations in Seattle, but particularly Amazon, when Seattle passed the homeless tax for major corporations, hey, give a little for your brother. Can you spare a dime? Brother, can you spare a dime? Brother, can you spare a dime? Damn it, not Amazon. Oh, hell no. No. So they put this major corporation tax in to help the homeless. So they're robbing from the rich to give to the poor. I mean, Robin Hood, how can it go wrong? It's everything Democrats and the liberals that work in Amazon. I mean, all those little flakes that got purple tips on their hair that are going into Amazon this morning, they got to be happy as hell. They're robbing from the rich and giving to the poor. How could you not be all excited? But guess what? Stockholders, the Amazon, they're not happy. Those corporations are fighting Seattle. They're like, homeless? I don't give a damn. You know, tell them to get off their ass and go to work. Oh my God, that is the thought of a Republican called able-bodied. Do you realize you're possibly saying able-bodied people should get off their ass and go to work? You can't do that. You're killing everything we're about. Well, I was cool. I was liberal. I was in Seattle. I'm fine until you go passing that. But I'll tell you what, I will find a state to move my corporation to if you continue with this tax. Well, they'll have a religious freedom bill there, and when you get there, your people with blue hair and red hair and green hair will be discriminated against based on their sexual orientation. I don't care. Give me my damn money back. Don't fall for it, folks. It's all about the tax money. Okay, anyhow, now that I've done that, you know you can't chew gum in Singapore. They'll cane your ass. You remember that? Nobody remembers. Everybody's all hyped up about Singapore. Remember when the guys went over there and they got in trouble, got their ass caned, and we went, oh my God, somebody whooped the kid's ass in Singapore. Oh, I just remember. Sorry, things happen. I don't know how the wires get crossed. Now, those are some of the things going on out there. Those are some of the things happening in your world today where you're at. So we're going to bring it back home. Republicans, okay? Now, I like this part. Oh, by the way, I've been wanting to use this all day. Did you see Kim, all the pictures of Kim and Mandy? Do you know what Kim really thought during this summer? Do you know what he thought? I'm asking a question. I just want to hear yes, and then you can turn the mic back off. What? Do you know what he thought? He thought he was on an episode of Celebrity Apprentice. And he was just praying he didn't get fired. I mean, he's looking over, he's got the reruns. He sits there at his little place, he's got the reruns, the Celebrity Apprentice. And that's why he's got Dennis Rodman over there to coach him. Dennis, you were on the show. Were you not on the show? Tell me, what kind of signs do I have to pick up? When do I know Trump's going to look at me and tell me I'm fired? Help me, Dennis. That's why Dennis was over there, to help with the negotiations for Celebrity Apprentice. So Kim leaves. He said, look, you know, am I going to get next year? Oh, yeah, nobody's told you. It was a flop. Arnold stunk up the place. I don't think they're doing the show anymore. Damn. Rodman told me I could get a spot on the show. This was my audition, Celebrity Apprentice. I'm telling you, this guy loved the trip. He's going home. He's going to get a Ferris wheel. He's going to get a Chevy. He's going to get a hamburger. They're going to build a power plant. He's like, what the hell? Starbucks? Hell no. No Starbucks. I like a Crystals. I like the dozen pack. You know, that's a good deal. Anyhow, the boy looks like he could eat a burger. Okay, wait a minute. I got to get focused. Republicans. That's where I was at. So you remember, this is humorous. This is big. This cracks me up. Remember when Republicans were running away? You remember the elections that they were running away from Donald Trump? Running away. I mean, you can't campaign with this guy. I mean, he's ruining your career. There's no chance in hell. Remember, Republicans were running as far as they can for the exits. They could not campaign with Donald Trump. They don't run the special elections. There's so many of them. Many of them wouldn't run commercials. They didn't want him there, okay? They have been running away from Trump for quite some time, Republicans. The funny thing that I'm enjoying is watching Republicans trip all over themselves to see how fast they could say they support the President of the United States. Well, there's even been a Democrat in a day or two. Let's see, a senator, was it Joe Manchin? You'd think if Joe Manchin, Democrat senator for West Virginia, came out just the other day and said, I regret supporting Hillary Clinton, and I could see myself supporting Donald Trump in 2020. That was before the signing. Whoa. Now the thing is interesting is even in Georgia, okay, we'll get in, we're gonna have a comment about the Georgia governor's race before we leave. But Lieutenant Governor Casey Cagle and Brian Kemp, Secretary of State Brian Kemp in the Republican primary for runoff, they're battling on who likes Trump the most. Now, if you have two candidates, watch for this anywhere in the United States. If you have two Republican candidates in a primary, watch how fast both of them are running to say, but I endorse, I support, send me to Congress, make me governor, because I will support, I will make all of Donald Trump's policies and everything come true. It'll happen with me, not the other guy. Then watch the second part of that. Part two. I like Trump first. No, I like Trump first. I said at this rally in so-and-so and so-and-so that Trump was okay. No, I said at this rally on so-and-so and so-and-so 2 days before that that Trump may have a chance. Oh my God, wait for the Trump-o-maniacs. Now, you once had Hulkamaniacs. But Republicans now that are running in 2018 are Trumpomaniacs. Oh, God, I love him. Isn't that an outstanding guy? Isn't he awesome? That's right. Trumpomaniacs. Tariffs do not scare them because they're Trumpomaniacs. You see, the American people are okay that Donald Trump told the EU, Justin Trudeau, with his fake eyebrow. Did you see the eyebrows falling down? If you're going to stand up and talk, and you're going to act like you're a man, which is tough when you're French to begin with, okay? And you're going to act like you're a man, at least put your damn eyebrows on. Go to makeup and say, can you glue me back down? What the hell? I mean, that really didn't go over well with your eyebrow hanging there. Anyhow, so if you need eyebrows, I mean, I don't understand. I don't give a damn. I don't get up in the morning and wonder if I have an eyebrow, don't have an eyebrow. I don't even know. This is what I was saying. Republicans are running to support Donald J. Trump now. Interesting. And the tariffs, you see, Americans kind of like saying the gig's up. Americans out there, you and I like hearing the piggy bank is closed. Not anymore. We kind of like hearing, you know what? You have closed us off to your markets. You see, it does not take a master's degree, a 4-year college. It does not take the level of education that they think you need to exist in the world to remember where your job went and why it left. It does not take a rocket scientist to remember closing the plant and why you left. It left. You see, some people drive by those empty buildings. Now, a lot of cities have gone ahead and dozed them down to kill the memory, but they haven't forgot why their job left and where it went. Trust me. Republicans are running now, not for the door, Joe and Minka. They are running to say, hey, I like Donald Trump more. Elect me. I'm your host, BKP. Let's take a quick break, and then we'll come back. We got a couple more things we got to do before we close today's show.
The Tupelo Tea mission is to provide over 80 premium tea blends for tea lovers who are looking for ways to explore new flavors and blends. Come visit Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Be sure to sample our various varieties of honey and tea. Visit us on the web at tupelotea.com or call us at 706-946-TEAS. That's TEAS. Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
Better days ahead. Yellow pollen means green cash at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. The spring savings event is on at Days, and the discounts are deep. Now save up to $11,000 off select new 2018 Chevy Silverados, or up to $6,000 off select new 2018 Equinox. Pick any Chevy you want and save a bunch during the spring savings event going on now at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevys cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
I've had the time of my life. I never felt like this before. I swear it's the truth, and I owe it all to you. I'll tell you something. This could be love, because I've had the time of my life. I've never felt like this before, 'cause I've had the time of my life.
The Tupelo Tea mission is to provide over 80 premium tea blends for tea lovers who are looking for ways to explore new flavors and blends. Come visit Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge at Sycamore Crossing. Be sure to sample our various varieties of honey and tea. Visit us on the web at tupelotea.com or call us at 706-946-TEAS. That's TEAS. Tupelo Tea, located in beautiful downtown Blue Ridge.
Ace is your helpful place for paint and home goods, tools, outdoor living, and lawn equipment. But did you know Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge is a little bit more? We have hunting rifles and accessories for your next hunting trip. We have Amish furniture imported directly from Ohio. And we have Ace Custom Woodworks for all your custom wood project needs, from cabinets to artwork. Ace Hardware of Blue Ridge, we have your new house in stock.
Better days ahead.
Yellow pollen means green cash at Days Chevrolet in Jasper. The spring savings event is on at Days, and the discounts are deep. Now save up to $11,000 off select new 2018 Chevy Silverados, or up to $6,000 off select new 2018 Equinox. Pick any Chevy you want and save a bunch during the spring savings event going on now at Days Chevrolet in Jasper, where new Chevys cost less.
Better days ahead, Days Chevrolet.
Find new roads.
What you gonna do with all that junk?
Folks, I've really enjoyed doing the show. I'm your host, BKP. Good morning from the office, North Georgia's only live online morning show. I've really enjoyed doing the show this morning with you and you being a part, us together on this historic day. It's just awesome for us to be together today. Now, this is the part of the show where I have to rapidly get through some things that I have left that I want to make sure we talk about. First of all, Team FYN Sports, FYNTV.com, a Team FYN Sports production, Dizzy Dean 12 and under Region 6 tournament for the region to go on to the big game. But anyhow, Region 6, 12 and under Dizzy Dean tournament hosted by Gilmer Park and Rec at Clear Creek Ball Fields, the Clear Creek Ball Fields in Gilmer County, and we will be FYN TV, a Team FYN Sports production. We will be broadcasting those exciting baseball games Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Yes, this is we took on a big deal here. We've not done multi-camera sport shows, live sports shows, but we're going to do it Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. First time, what you do is go to FYN TV to watch these baseball games. We'll go live 5:45 on Friday, okay? 5:45 on Friday and Thursday night and 5:45 on Friday. We will have all the details. Go to Team FYN Sports. Find Team FYN Sports Facebook page and get all the details. So that's coming up this week. That's a big deal. And I will explain in more detail later on the next show. Dave Garner with Instant Replay, North Georgia's only online sports show. Dave Garner, Instant Replay, right after this, so you don't leave during the commercial. Stay put for a great sports show. And I'm actually on his show. He let me come on his show to explain what we're doing. Okay. A couple things. Let's make sure we go over Thursday. The IG, the Inspector General's report's coming out Thursday. Okay, so we're going to be watching that. Thursday, the Supreme Court is supposed to release their opinion on gerrymandering. There's 4 cases pending there, gerrymandering. That's Thursday. Okay, that's happening. Thursday is President Donald Trump's birthday. Okay, that's happening. And please stay for my closing statement. And we talked about MSNBC glorified photo op cutting the ribbon on a new grocery store is what this was equal to. So President Donald J. Trump gets an actual in writing, hey, this is what you and I have come out and said we're going to do. We're going to totally denuclearize. Let's recap. Totally denuclearize North Korea. Boom. Okay. So we got that. We're going to agree that you're going to send back, locate, and allow us to verify everything in that. Send back, locate, and verify the remains of our POWs, MIAs. We're going to do that, okay? President Trump invited him to Washington, D.C. at the appropriate time. President Donald Trump said he was talented. The world's going crazy. Oh my God, there's millions. Did you talk about human rights? Yes, we did. Did you talk about Christians in that country? Yes, we did. Did you talk about Japan, the hostages of the Japanese hostages that they have taken? Yes, we did. Okay, they've talked about it. He's moving forward. Okay, so we can't rehash that, but we're not going to get all bent out of shape that the guy saw talent. Now, I think it's interesting. I just want to bring it up because I think it's humorous. Okay. Dennis Rodman weeps with joy over Trump-Kim summit. I'm not making that up. Rodman found himself in a rare position as the summit came together, having met both leaders. Oh no, he appeared on Trump's TV show Celebrity Apprentice and has made several trips to North Korea. Rodman was on there. Now, I wish I had the picture of the CNN anchor that is interviewing Dennis Rodman. This is it's his name, Como Primetime, okay? Speaking with CNN, Como Primetime, speaking with CNN's Chris Cuomo while wearing a Make America Great Again hat, former NBA star Dennis Rodman describes his relationship with North Korea leader Kim Jong-un and his hopes for the country. Rodman's on CNN, messing this CNN guy up, messing the whole network up, wearing a Make America Great Again hat. See, Rodman calls over. You think this is silly. Because, see, this did not go through the Council of Foreign Relations. Did not. As silly as this sounds. It did not take a bunch of bow ties. It didn't do it. As silly as this sounds, Rodman was on Celebrity Apprentice. Donald Trump likes everybody, people. He does not discriminate. Dennis Rodman was on Celebrity Apprentice, and Trump's got a guy, let's see if we can both make each other a lot of money, period. So, Rodman's been to North Korea several times, whether you like it or not. What if Trump said to Rodman, call the dude and tell him he can trust me, Dennis? You got it, Donald. You got it, man. You the man, Donald. You the man. I'm going to call him and say, look, this Donald, he's for real. Or what if Dennis got a phone call, silly as this sounds, from Kim Jong-un? Hey, big man. Big black man from America. Yeah, that's me. That's me, little guy. That's me, little guy. I call him little guy. That's me. Can I trust this Trump guy? Oh, man, you can trust that dude. But he fired you. Hey, it's all a show, dude. Dude, it was a show. You got to relax. It was all a show. Donald's the real deal, man. He is good. He's good people, man. I'm telling you, he's okay. He's one of us. Okay, thank you. Large black man from America who played basketball. You got a lot of rings in your face. Anyhow, that just cracks me up. You got to go see this picture of the CNN correspondent, Dennis Rodman, wearing a Make America Great Again hat. Now, here's another one I want to go over before we leave, okay? This is freaking the media out because Donald Trump's a business guy. And Donald Trump says in the press conference this morning, your president and mine, he says in the press conference this morning, every time they lobbed one of those missiles, you know, I'm looking and what I saw was, why would you use your beaches like that? They're beautiful beaches. You could have hotels, you could have condos. I mean, you could have a Ferris wheel, whatever you want, dude. Why are you lobbing those missiles? Every time, Donald Trump said, every time I see one of those missiles go up, I say, does he realize he's throwing one of those missiles over this beautiful beach? I see development. Yes. Trump, I told Kim he could have the best hotels in the world. President Trump said Tuesday he floated the prospect of beachfront hotels and other real estate developments in North Korea during his meeting with the country's leader. Now, here's what we did, okay? Trump knows who he's dealing with. We know. You see, Mike Pompeo at the CIA, remember the Chris Wallace interview, folks, where the CIA does analysis. They analyze people. They do a complete, I don't know words I'm looking for, profile. They do a complete profile on an individual. And Pompeo did not disclose to Chris Wallace anything, but at the CIA, Pompeo already had a complete profile on this guy, whether you like it or not, okay? The CIA knows that this 36-year-old kid that took over at 26 years old, okay? Now, I'm not going to make up for the guy. I told you at the beginning of the show, but, you know, he might have threw a poison dart in somebody's neck when he was 29 thinking, damn, they're going to try to take me out because I'm the king, you know, I'm the child prince here. You know, you got to read the history. You know, they like to get rid of the kid, you know, the big dogs that, you know, hey, man, I've been in this government. I'm 72. I ain't listening to no 26-year-old kid. Not taking up for the guy. We're just keeping it real. Keeping it real right here. It don't matter what language you speak or where you're at in the world. The same thing with a 26-year-old kid telling some 65-year-old military guy where to march, when to march, and how to march. It doesn't go over well with everybody. Okay, so this guy wants protection. Trump said, I got you covered, man. I sell you some of my guys. I get you one of these cars. Kim Jong-un checked out President Trump's motorcade. He's like, dude, my Mercedes, it was nice, but the doors are this thin. They could have just, shot me. Boom. Okay? That's why he has all these guys running around. So if the car gets shot at, somebody gets shot before him. He said, look, President Trump, your doors are a foot wide. Well, I could take a Scud missile to this thing. Nothing happens. And it gets 42 miles to a gallon. Pretty good, right? So you check that out. I'm not joking. You think I'm joking with you. So Trump, right? They did a profile. Pompeo, they've CIA. They know this guy likes, movies. They know this guy likes American stuff. He likes the tall, nice buildings. He likes the lasers. He likes all of that. He just didn't know how to get it. And he thought he could do it the old-fashioned way, roll America. And Donald doesn't roll that way. But now Donald told him, I'm your last chance, dude. I told you that. Watch that come out. I'm your last chance. And it is spinning the media's head off that Donald J. Trump said, oh, you could have hotels and condos all the way up and down this beautiful beach. It's messing them up this morning because he's a developer. He sees it, he's like, dude, this market's wide open. Watch what happens, okay? Now, I want to say something. It's 9:43, and we're going to go at 9:55 because we're trying to get on schedule for our programming. And our programming is you'll need to watch Instant Replay with Dave Gardner right after this. Now, I want to make a comment, and I don't want to lose time on this, so I want to do it now in case. Wait, one more thing before I go. This cracks me up, okay? I wish, Amanda, you I don't know if you've had a chance to see this. This absolutely cracks me up. Bill Clinton, norms, this is what he says, norms of what you could do to somebody against their will has changed. What? So let's say, what day was rape okay? What day did you, Mr. Clinton, redefine the meaning of rape? What day was that? I'm serious. Bill Clinton, norms. This is it. Norms of what you can do against somebody's will has changed. President Bill Clinton, in an interview with PBS NewsHour, which aired last week, featured some shocking and striking tone-deaf comments from the former president about sexual harassment and assault, including his opinion that what you can do to someone against their will has changed. Okay? I'm telling you right now, you can't even tell a young lady she's got a pretty dress. I mean, I like to look at a young lass. I want to say, young lady, honey, that's a pretty dress you're wearing right there. You can't do that anymore. I mean, back in the day, a slap on ass was slap on ass. No, nobody got all upset and all bent out of shape. Well, I don't understand that. Things has changed. Now things has changed. You can't even tell a lady she has pretty hair. Well, honey, that's some pretty hair right there. Bill Clinton, the lowest form of life, the Clintons, crooks, scumbags. I said that. I shouldn't have. Lowest forms of life, the Clintons. All of them. Lowest form of life. All right, now, I just wanted you to know things have changed. Things have changed. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just having trouble getting past Bill Clinton and things have changed. Here's serious, my closer. I asked you to stay for my closer. This is serious. Please, I'm going to try to be clear on what I'm about to say. I'm going to give you an example so it does not upset you, but this is my closer. Now, the first president of the United States I had the opportunity to vote for was Ronald Wilson Reagan. Jimmy Carter had been president. I became of the working age. I knew how to go out and put out, no exaggerations, I know how to go out and fill out at least 10, 12 applications a day. Just keep walking in. I would watch as a kid when I was trying to go get a job, I would watch a manager of a restaurant. I didn't care, I would wash dishes, okay? I would watch the manager of a restaurant take my application and pull out a manila folder that might have had 200 and put it in there and say, we'll call you if we need somebody. Now, the little joke here is my mom would send my brother and I out. My mom would send my brother and I out on a daily morning chore to fill out job applications. And then we had to come back and we had to go under the hot lamps. You better not lie to me. Where did you go today and where did you fill out job applications? So that being said, I'll never forget, so Jerry, which has been on the show before, he goes one direction filling out job applications for the summer. I go another direction. And I'm there and I answer the phone and a restaurant called, a manager from a restaurant called, something similar to like what you would see as an IHOP, but it wasn't, but something like that, you know. And they called and asked for Jerry. Is Jerry there? Jerry, and I said, no, he's not here. Could you have him call the manager of this restaurant? Sure. Can I tell him, can I tell him why you're calling? Yeah, he filled out an application with us, and if he's interested, I need him to give me a call. I'll never forget this. All right. So it was a while. It was a while before Jerry found out that he got that call, because what happened is I went. I said, hell with Jerry. I'm getting the damn job. This is a true story. Okay. So I go up, I walked there. Guess what? I walked a mile. I'll guarantee it's a mile. I walked a mile to the restaurant. I didn't have a ride. We didn't have fancy cars. We didn't have a whole lot of money. Jimmy Carter's president, damn it. We're looking for a job, okay? So anyhow, I walk to the restaurant. I walk in, and I said, is the manager here? And he said, yes, manager's here. Comes out. Can I help you? Yes, you called today to talk to my brother Jerry about a job. Yes. Well, I want the job. Jerry's not available. He's not available. And before you call anybody else, I want the job. Okay. So he said, do you have an application? Yeah. Let's go back. Mom, I went in there. Oh, here's your application. Well, first of all, I'm upset that he called Jerry first, but it was all a numbers thing. Jerry was the next one he's pulling out. It's busboy, right? Bust dishes, wash dishes, and, mop the floor. So he says, yeah, you have an application here. I don't see no reason why not. When can you start? Because I got to have somebody tomorrow. My busboy walked out. What time will I be here? So I go home and I tell my mom and my brother, my mom, I got a job. She's all happy. So I got this job and it went well. But it was a little while before I actually said, that job I have, the call actually came in for Jerry, and I took the job. So I don't know where that's going. But anyhow, the first president that I was able to go vote for was Ronald Reagan. Never forget it. I mean, I was so excited to go into that booth. I was so excited. Now, I actually, as an 18-year-old, probably paid a little more to politics and a little more to the election and a little more to the candidate I was voting for than some other 18-year-olds. But so excited. I went in there, I voted for Ronald Reagan. First president I ever voted for. Now, here's something on that day I did not think about on that day. See, there is, when you go to vote, there's this side of the spectrum. But as you're 18 years old, you don't think about the other side. And what I mean by that is the first time you go vote, you don't think about somebody that is casting their last vote. You see, in the middle, we fight and go back and forth, and we do everything under the sun to jockey and move around and move this candidate here and this candidate here, and we vote, just vote away. For years, we just willy-nilly get out there and vote, pull levers and vote. But there's two votes. There's the vote for the first time for president, and it's when you go to the poll and you vote for the last time. When you know you're in that season of your life that this is the last president of the United States you'll vote for. And you stop and think, I have lived through 6, 7 presidents. I remember voting for Ike, right? And don't forget that. Because see, what I don't know, and I wish I could have thought about it that day. See, I'm so proud of every day being able to come in and say, my candidates that I had a choice for the first time was Ronald Wilson Reagan. That's exciting. But what I've never thought about at 18 years old is who was going to vote that day that Ronald Wilson Reagan was the last president they would vote for in their lifetime. I just got to thinking about that. And the reason I did is, I don't want to sound, I hope you don't take this wrong, but I don't want to sound a certain way, but I'm pretty sure due to what the doctors tell us, I'm pretty sure due to his health condition, I'm pretty sure that my father voted for Donald J. Trump, and he will be the last president that my father ever votes for. And I got to thinking, you know what? This is historical. Not the North Korean American summit so much. Wrapping it all together with this president of the United States, I tell you what, if you're out there and this was the first president you ever got to vote for, and if you're in that season in your life and this is the last president you ever get to vote for, think about what you did to change America for who comes after you. I'm telling you, it just dawned on me last night when I was watching that summit. For those senior citizens that are at a point in their life and they say, I voted for my grandkids. I voted for the future of my country. See, things have never been so exciting for both ends as with President Donald J. Trump. And yes, if you haven't picked up, I kind of like the guy. I had a lot more to go through. We'll try again tomorrow on Wednesday, because we come back and we just try every day. See what we can do. I'm your host, BKP. If you ever want to talk to me, you have a news story for me, you want to send me a text message, 706-889-9700. But I'm going to ask you nicely. Quit being a coward, whoever you may be. If you text me and you want to say something nasty, don't be a coward. I'm okay with it. I can survive. 706-889-9700. Send me an email, chief@fetchernews.com. Follow us on Twitter @FetcherNews, @FYNTV. And before we go, Georgia governor's race, which I promised. Republican Casey Cagle, Brian Kemp. Georgia Republicans, candidates in the runoff. We'll talk in detail tomorrow. Are Casey Cagle's big money attacks, commercials, what are those attacks actually energizing Brian Kemp's grassroots? Are Brian Kemp supporters working harder than Kemp supporters over these attacks? See, I am seeing a lot more Kemp supporters on social media fired up than I am Casey Cagle's. So are the big money attacks that Casey Cagle's putting on Brian Kemp actually firing up his grassroots? Momentum may be over here with Brian Kemp, and money may be over here with Casey Cagle. Hillary Clinton had a lot of money, just saying. Stay tuned after these messages for Instant Replay with Dave Garner, North Georgia's only sports show, online sports show. Dave Garner, go ahead, take us out of here.